Hi everyone, welcome to Active Self-Protection Extra here at Ben Avery's shooting facility in Phoenix. Today I have 3 targets here that we are setting up because we're going to do a bunch of filming of other stuff. You guys know I like to talk to you about target design and why we use what we use. So today I have a shaped target, I have a hybrid target, I have a photorealistic target, and I want to talk to you about why each one is valuable. Everyone should have a less lethal tool on their person in this day and age, and the one that I carry, give to my family, and recommend to everyone is Palm OC. Hit the link in the description and you can get one for you and yours as well. So we have targets designed by a couple of kind of legends in the industry. This particular one is the Langdon Tactical Technology target, or made by Ernest Langdon. This one here is the pistoltraining.com target, which was a Todd Green design. And that far one over there is basically an FBI bottle that also has a silhouette, a photo on it that is photorealistic. I want to talk about why each one is valuable. So why would Ernest Langdon, who is, I mean, in the year 2000, Ernest was undefeated in the competitive shooting scene, right? If you know Ernest, taught concealed carry to dignitaries and in the Marine Corps to high-level officials for a long time. So he's one of the few Marines that ever taught concealed carry. Then he became a competitive shooter to be good at that. Won everything in 2000, still incredible high-level shooter, all that. So what did Ernest use this for? I love this target. You could see I've got 1-inch squares. I've got 10 2-inch circles. I've got 2 4-inch circles, and I've got 2 B8 targets, which are an 8-inch circle with a 5.5-inch circle on the inside of it. What does this do? It allows me to hit what I'm aiming at and find smaller to larger targets and make those transitions in a single target. So when Ernest teaches, he teaches a lot of competitive shooting. He teaches defensive and duty shooting as well. Dude was a reserve sheriff's deputy in Virginia, I think. Again, so this allows me to aim to a target and hit that target to varying degrees. 1-inch, 2-inch, 4-inch, 5.5-inch, 8-inch. So it allows me varying levels of precision from the same distance. Very excellent target for that. And that's why we use a target like this to work on that as defensive shooters. Because as a defensive shooter, do I have a 5.5-inch target? Yeah, I've got a heart, right? Heart and major blood vessels. Do I have an 8-inch target? I do. I have a high center chest hit. Do I have a 4-inch circle? I do. The head box is about a 4-inch circle. Do I have a 2-inch circle? I do. An eye socket is about a 2-inch circle. Do I have a 1-inch square? In fact, I do. That is, I have to penetrate inside the eyeball, or I have a very small window in order to make a hostage shot or something like that. So all those can be very useful. Now then, we step over here to Todd Green's target. And this is, again, the pistoltraining.com target. And again, smaller to larger, same concept, slightly different application. So basically I have that same 1-inch square. I have that same 2-inch circle. Actually, in fact, I have a total of 8 2-inch circles on this particular target. On Todd's, I also have a bottle. So I have an FBI bottle, so I can run the FBI Q-Qual on this. A 3x5 card, a T-box, a 6-inch circle, and an 8-inch circle, okay? So again, similar thing here to the Langdon target, that I can do 1-inch targets, 2-inch targets. I can do a 3x5 card, which kind of that head box, you know, could be a 4-inch circle, could be a 3x5 card, pretty much the same. And again, even a very, very tight one on the T-box there. I also have the entire bottle here, so we can run the FBI qual, which I think is cool, and an 8-inch circle, so we could use this to do something like the Rangemaster qual. Though with Toms, you want an 8-inch and a 10-inch, which is why we usually use the ILFE QP. This is kind of a hybrid. This is one where you say, hey, you know what? I might want to warm up with some small dots or do some stuff off bottle. Then I'm going to run some kind of defensive style drills on high center chest and head box shots. So this lets me do kind of both of those. But if I really want to focus on that, sometimes I want to go to the photo target. So this particular target is one that I picked up from Omaha Targets before they went out of business. You can't buy these anymore, but I mean, you can buy targets like them all the time. So this is obviously, again, a photorealistic target that is somebody pointing a gun at me, right? And I know people are gonna freak out, oh my gosh, you got a woman pointing a gun at you. It's not that common that a woman is the aggressor, but it happens and it keeps me from stereotyping. Okay, fine, so I have a photorealistic target. Now on a humanoid, right, we don't get a whole lot of, of circles of hit them here. What we get is we get an anatomical reference. So when it's time to shoot somebody, I stop looking at them as a person and I have to look to shoot a spot. Whether that spot is the chest, whether that spot is the face, whether that spot is a small anatomical target. That's what this lets me do. I see the entirety of the target. When it's time to shoot, I stop seeing all of the target and I look for high centered chest. I look for an eyeball shot. So this particular target, if you can see, has the FBI cue bottle around it as well, but it's kind of faded. It's not real visible so that I don't focus on it. Same thing, it's got a head box. This particular one, a head triangle that's pretty tight tolerances. This one has a very small A zone and then a more generous A zone. So the generous one is a little bigger than the USPSA A zone, but the little one is quite small. So again, where's that little one centered? If you draw a line across her armpits and down through her nose, it's centered right there, which is exactly where I want to hit. So on a full presentation like a full human, where would I really want to shoot somebody? I draw a line across their armpits and I draw a line down the center of them, and where those meet, that is my target within about an 8-inch circle. So again, I've got that here and I can see whether that is. So which target is the right target for you? Depends on what I'm working on today. And what you're gonna see as we work down these targets in videos ahead is that each one has its purpose. So go buy them, guys. Go buy packs of these so that when you go to the range, you can do the things that you need to do. Hope it helps you.